Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm filming VHS.
What do you got here?
Huh?
What do you got?
It's powered by 9 volts.
Okay.
Yeah. This was supposed to be a restored 85 GTI. I was given a body kit. Yeah, so obviously the Jetta that I had fell apart. The 87 GLI that had the faux hot kit, Vestatech grill, and all the other stuff. That car was never really done to where I was happy with it. And we started changing things up on it. And the car honestly just fell apart. Once that car was taken apart and junked and scrapped and whatever, I was looking for a GTI. I was looking for a Mars Red GTI, and I found one a couple of towns over from me. It was painted, probably by like a Mako or some cheap paint shop. My plan was to just have a driver, just a 85 GTI Motor Trend Car of the Year car that was just fully stock. And it somehow turned into this. This body kit was cut in half. It went around, it made its rounds, nobody could really fix it. So it went to Matt, it went to our friend Tony, it went to a couple of other people, and then it just wound up back with Matt. The kit was cut in half for shipping. Matt said if you could fix it, you could have it. I like to have the whole car done up like it was, 37 years ago or, 30 years ago. Just get parts in the mail, like from Max Power or, Venom Motorsports or what have you. Like I've had a 49 Chevy Business Coupe, I've had 55 Pontiac Chieftains, I've had weird, obscure older cars too. So I would kind of put that style in the Mark IIs that I've had. I've had like 12 Mark IIs. So the Jetta and the GTI are the only cars that have been fully put together as far as like a 90s sport tuning. What I would do with the older cars is I had like a Golf with moon discs on it, another Jetta that was just lowered with BBS on it. They were all just drivers. I had the learning experience with the Jetta, and now I know where to not cut corners with the GTI. It was an 1.8, 8-valve, 5-speed. It's a true 85 GTI, American car. It was no power steering, no AC, but it had dealer-installed AC, which was, all right, this customer wants AC, so let's cobble together an AC system and make it work, which it didn't work.
So it's already kind of bastardized, even from the factory.
It was very bastardized, and again, when I picked the car up, it had no interior, it had no headliner, it had no pillars, it had 2 front seats, no carpet. It was junk. Again, the original plan was let's just put the car together and have a driver. And it's still a driver. This car doesn't get trailered anywhere. It gets driven. I drive from Long Island. This was a 4-hour drive down here.
Yeah.
The drivetrain was done by Eurocraft. Went with just an OE style look. There's nothing crazy polished or, chromed or anything like that. We wanted to go with, what it would look like if we put this engine in like, 99.
Is there anything in the engine bay that's like you like that people don't tend to notice in particular?
I do like the Corrado airbox that's non-secondary air, so it doesn't have a giant, tube on the end of it, and you can use a Jiffon air filter. So that's where you get that OE look. Good, I had a lot of help putting this car together. It's always good when you have the right people on your side building a car. Again, we're all do-it-yourselfers to an extent. We've all done engine swaps, we've all done builds per se, but it's nice when you can leave your car in the hands of a professional like Matt, Joe Malazzo, Prom King on Instagram. He painted the kit. He's done all my paint work on this car. We actually just had a battle with the passenger door. have this car painted. It was probably done at a Mako or something like that. I know it's base and clear. As far as the plans over the winter, I've sourced doors for the car. The front doors are wonky. This passenger door has been replaced before, and it's just not, it doesn't really fit right. It's all 80s shimming and whatnot. So I've sourced other doors. We're gonna put doors on it. The funny story about the body kit, this is actually a 4-door kit. That's why it has a swoop going down. This is where a door would be. And we didn't know that until we put the kit on. You know, it's hard to tell when you have the kit laying on the ground, but I did source the correct rear arches, new old stock, so we'll get the right rear arches. We're gonna put power steering in it. I'd like to swap the seats out. You know, the seats are really nice for what they are, but you know, they're very showy. You know, they look great. If you're driving 4 hours, you know, 4 or 5 hours with them, they're Recaro CTs. And I had Swift Stitch do the rear bench to match. So I would like to maybe swap these out for a set of trophies. As lame as that sounds, you know, they're comfortable. That's why they're in every car. My daily driver is an 86 Jetta GLI. It's automatic, it's a Pirelli edition, and it's got the Pirelli leather seats. Those seats are the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in. You know, as basic as they are, they're like mini bolstered, made by Recaro. We do have an old Z Engineering supercharger that we're gonna put in it, which is, it's a mild charger. It only puts out like 6-7 PSI. And it's super quiet. It's a self-contained supercharger. You know, there's no oil feed lines or anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's almost like a new speed charger.